Do you want to master the basics of MS Excel quickly and efficiently? Welcome to the world of MS Excel, a powerful spreadsheet program that has transformed the way we work with data. Excel is not just a tool, but a game changer used worldwide across various fields. From businesses streamlining their operations to educators designing interactive learning modules, from researchers analyzing complex data to freelancers managing their finances, Excel's versatility is unmatched. Learning Excel opens a door to improved productivity and efficiency. It's like learning a new language that speaks in rows, columns, and cells and translates data into meaningful information. Understanding Excel can help you harness the power of data analysis and visualization, making you an indispensable asset in any professional setting. So, whether you're a first-time user or looking to brush up your skills, this video is your guide to conquer Excel's basics. By the end of this video, you will have a solid understanding of the basics of MS Excel. Understanding the Excel interface is the first step towards mastering it. Let's dive in and explore this dynamic workspace. The first thing you'll notice when you open Excel is the ribbon. This is the large area at the top of your screen, filled with various tabs like Home, Insert, Page Layout, and so forth. Each tab contains a group of related commands, neatly organized for you. For example, the Home tab includes options for formatting, while the Insert tab allows you to add tables, pictures, and other elements into your worksheet. Just below the ribbon is the Formula bar. This is where you can enter or edit data in the selected cell. You'll also use the Formula bar to write and edit formulas, which are the real magic of Excel. The Formula bar displays the content of the active cell and allows you to manipulate it directly. Moving down, you'll see the Worksheet tabs. Each tab represents a different worksheet within your workbook. This is particularly useful when working with large amounts of data that you want to separate for easier handling. You can switch between worksheets with a simple click, and you can add, delete, or rename worksheets as you need. At the very bottom of your screen, you'll find the status bar. This handy feature provides information about the current state of your worksheet. It can show you if your caps lock is on, the sum of selected cells, and even whether your workbook is in ready mode or calculating a formula. And finally, the main area, which is the grid of cells. This is where you'll be doing most of your work, entering and manipulating data. Each cell is identified by a unique combination of a column letter and a row number, creating a sea of possibilities for data entry and analysis. Now that you understand the Excel interface, it's time to learn about Excel's rows, columns, and cells. Rows, columns, and cells are the building blocks of an Excel worksheet. Dive into the world of Excel, and you'll find yourself amidst a sea of rows and columns, each intersecting to form a cell. Rows run horizontally from left to right and are identified by numbers. Columns, on the other hand, run vertically from top to bottom and are identified by letters. Where the row and the column meet, we get a cell. The cell is the smallest unit in an Excel sheet where you can enter data. Each cell has a unique address, defined by its column letter and row number. For instance, the first cell in the top left corner is called A1, where A is the column and the 1 is the row. Now let's talk about selecting rows and columns. To select a row, simply click on the row number. To select a column, click on the column letter. You can also select multiple rows or columns by clicking and dragging over the row numbers or column letters. Adding rows and columns is a breeze. Right-click on a row number or column letter and select Insert. This will add a new row above or a new column to the left of the selected one. To delete a row or column, right-click on it and select Delete. Adjusting the size of your rows and columns is just as simple. Hover your cursor over the line between two row numbers or column letters until it changes to a double-sided arrow. Click and drag to adjust the size. Entering data into cells is straightforward. Click on a cell to select it, then start typing. Once you're done, press Enter to save the data in the cell. So there you have it, the basic building blocks of an Excel worksheet. They may seem simple, but they're incredibly powerful tools when used correctly. With this understanding of rows, columns, and cells, you're ready to learn about Excel formulas. Excel formulas and functions are tools that allow you to perform calculations and analysis. These nifty tools can turn a simple spreadsheet into a powerful data crunching machine. So what exactly are formulas and functions? Well, think of formulas as the instructions you give to Excel to perform certain calculations. They're like the recipe for a delicious dish, but instead of ingredients, you're mixing cell references, numbers, and mathematical operators, such as plus, minus, multiply, and divide. Now, functions, on the other hand, are pre-built formulas that come with Excel. They're like your favorite takeout spot, ready to serve you a specific dish, or in Excel's case, a specific calculation, without you having to do the cooking. Let's start with a basic formula. Say you want to add the numbers in cell A1 and B1. You'd write equal sign A1 plus B1 in the cell where you want the result to appear. Press enter, and voila, Excel adds the numbers for you. But what if you have a long list of numbers to add up? That's where functions come in handy. The sum function, for instance, adds up a range of cells for you. Just type equal sign sum, followed by the range of cells you want to add, and end with a closing parenthesis. For example, equal sign sum, A1 a 10, will add up all the numbers from cell A1 to A10. Other common functions are average, which, as you might guess, calculates the average of a range of cells, and count, which counts the number of cells in a range that contain numbers. To use these functions, you follow the same format as with the sum function. For example, equal sign average, B1, B10, will give you the average of the numbers in cells. B1 to B10 and equal sign count C1, C10 will count the number of cells from C1 to C10 that contain numbers. And there you have it. These are just the basics, but they can already help you perform a wide range of calculations and analyses. Now, you know how to use Excel formulas and functions. Next, we'll discuss data formatting. Proper data formatting makes your Excel worksheet easy to read and understand. Imagine looking at a spreadsheet with rows upon rows of data, all in the same font, size, and color. It can be a bit overwhelming, right? But worry not, Excel offers a variety of data formatting options to help make your data more readable and organized. Let's start with the basics: font style, size, and color. By default, Excel uses the Calibri font at 11 points in black. But you can change this in the Home tab under the font group. Here, you can choose from an array of different fonts, adjust the size to make your text larger or smaller, and even change the color to add a bit of personality to your worksheet. Next up, we have cell shading. This is a great way to highlight important data or differentiate between different sections of your worksheet. Just select the cells you want to shade, go to the Home tab, and click on the Fill Color button. A palette of colors will appear, and you can choose the one that suits your needs. Now let's talk about number formatting. Excel allows you to format numbers in different ways, such as currency, percentage, date, and time formats. You can find these options in the number group under the Home tab. For instance, if you're working with financial data, you might want to use the currency format. Select the cells with the numbers, click on the drop-down menu next to the number format button, and choose currency. Applying these formats is as easy as pie. Simply select the cells you want to format and then choose the desired formatting option. You can even apply multiple formats to the same cell if you want. Remember, the goal of data formatting is to make your data easier to read and understand. So don't go overboard with colors and styles. Keep it simple and clear. With knowledge of data formatting, you're ready to create your own Excel worksheet. Now, let's summarize what you've learned today. We started off by introducing you to MS Excel, a powerful tool that can make your life easier in so many ways. We then delved into the Excel interface, explaining how it's your gateway to all the functions Excel has to offer. We also explored the fundamental building blocks of Excel: rows, columns, and cells. You learned how they work together to create a grid system where you can store, manipulate, and analyze data. Afterwards, we dived into the heart of Excel: formulas and functions. These are the magic keys that unlock Excel's true potential, allowing it to perform complex calculations and analyses. Lastly, we covered data formatting, showing you how to make your data clean, readable, and presentable. Congratulations! You've taken the first step towards mastering MS Excel. Keep practicing, and you'll become an Excel pro in no time.